Hey guys, it's Nailbiter, and I've got another Playing the Recon class video here for you guys. And this is just going to be a shorter gameplay, because you can probably notice, I actually joined this round late, so my team, the defending team here, we just lost that second set of MCOMs on Send Crossing. And so I spawned in here with the M98B sniper rifle, and the reason I wanted to show you guys this gameplay, even though it was a little bit shorter than what I usually post, is because I thought it was a good example of what I was talking about in my last Playing the Recon class video, where I said that using the Recon class, or in particular using a bolt-action sniper rifle on rush defense, can be a really effective tactic to use, and it can be really helpful to your team. And I thought this video did a good job demonstrating that, so I wanted to show it to you guys and sort of talk a little bit about exactly what I'm doing over the course of this video. And so the first thing that I wanted to mention about this gameplay is that you'll notice how in the first two times that I actually died and I kind of skipped ahead and there I died again, but the first couple of times that I spawn, I go straight to this building here that that overlooks that bridge where the enemy's team spawns, or the attacking team spawns for this third set of MCOMs. And then it also has that room that wraps around and looks over I think it's the A objective or the A MCOM on this third set of MCOMs. And the reason I went to this building so many times in a row is because it's a really significant and important point on this set of MCOMs to hold down if you're on the defending team, because it gives the attacking team good access both to this A MCOM that's to my left at the moment, and the enemy team's actually already taken that MCOM for this third set, and they actually have the B MCOM armed at this point, but I think we get it disarmed. I was kind of out of position. But as you can see, it also overlooks that courtyard over on the other side, sort of in front of the B MCOM, and so it has a lot of important angles of attack, and it's important when you're on the defending team that you can sort of prevent, or at the very least contain the attacking team and prevent them from really using that point as a way of moving up. And so that's why I was kind of trying to hold that position down, and you saw me overlooking the bridge, and if you're able to sort of pick guys off as they spawn and try to move up that bridge from that building, it can be a really good way to prevent the attacking team from really moving up and getting a strong push together. And at this point, so you see my team, we have about 50 tickets left, and my team was able to disarm that B objective. And so at this point I decided to jump up in this room because I thought it would be a good way to defend against any rush that the attacking team brought. And you know, I think if they had maybe pushed their APC up a little bit more, or a little bit harder, they might have sort of up that main road, they might have been able to get a quick arm and get the plant again. But for the most part, for the rest of this round, I was able to do a pretty good job holding down this alleyway that sort of leads between the A MCOM to the B MCOM. And you know, you saw I'm able to sort of snipe that guy in the room, and then I'm able to actually pick a couple guys off as they try to cross over. And you know, one thing that I wanted to point out is that in this situation, I've got a motion sensor down below me. I don't know if you noticed when I put that down earlier, but I tried to put that in a position where I could catch anybody who was up in that building and who was by those stairs that I'm looking at, or looking in the direction at right now. And then it would also catch anybody who was trying to go up the stairs of the building that I'm in, so I could tell if anybody was getting behind me. And the reason that's important is because first of all, it lets me know if there are enemies nearby and any enemies that I need to be worried about. But it also helps my team out because it gives them an idea of where the enemy team is coming from, and that can be really helpful. It's fun. You don't see, or at least I don't see, people who are playing the Recon class, I don't see them use their equipment sometimes to the fullest potential. And I think in this situation, because the enemy team hasn't taken it out yet, the positioning that I was able to get for that motion sensor was really helpful. And you know, I mean, it's constantly picking up enemies sort of in this area, and that's really going to help my team out because it gives them an idea of where the enemy's attack is coming from, and it helps them sort of put their defense line in place. And you know, once we were able to disarm that B objective, we were actually able to get a pretty strong defense line going, and made it pretty difficult for the enemy team to move up. And you know, I'd like to think that a small part of that was due to the fact that I was able to sort of hold down this room and watch over this alleyway, and set that motion sensor up there in a position where it could help my teammates out. And you know, I prefer the motion sensor to the MAV. I know some people like the MAV. I mean, I personally prefer the motion sensor just because it's a little bit faster to use and it's a little smaller. I don't know, the MAV seems to get in the way a lot. I don't know. It's just really personal preference. You can use whatever you want. But anyways, like I was saying, so at this point, I'm just trying to sort of watch these two sort of points of access that the enemy has to the B objective, and I was able to get some good headshots on some of those guys that tried to move up, and I kind of made the enemy team have to sort of rethink their strategy just because I was watching that hallway and watching the stairs that they were trying to get up. So, and you know, this is really when you're playing the recon class and you're using a bolt action sniper rifle, what you should be trying to think about doing is just maintaining good lines of sight on where you think the enemy is going to be moving up, because as a sniper you're not going to be doing a lot of flanking. For the most part, your encounters are going to be right in front of you, or at least that's the way I think you're going to have the most success, is just to keep everything in front of you as best as possible. But if you can just kind of hold down a position, and I mean, you saw I missed plenty of shots on some of those guys, but I was able to pick off a couple of them, and I made the others that were watching sort of hesitant about moving up. And also that, and the fact that I had that motion sensor out to help my team, I think really helped us turn the match around, and we sort of got the upper hand and made it really difficult towards the end for the enemy team to get anywhere near the objective. So anyways, at this point the gameplay is almost finished. The attacking team's tickets have just about run out. And I just thought this gameplay was kind of a good example of what I had been talking about in this last video, and it's a situation where I think using a bolt action sniper rifle and using the recon class was really beneficial for my team. Definitely helped my team get the victory. So anyways, there's the end of the round. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I actually ended up getting first place in the server even though I joined the round pretty late, so I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.